Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Farahusna binti Azman.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Adli Amira binti Adnan.
Hi, my name is Nurhanis binti Aziz.
My name is Siti Nur Izzah binti Jupri. We are from ED2496P.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today, our group are going to present about topics internal and external of co-curriculum. Without wasting time, let's see the overview for today's topic. There are 7 parts in our presentation, starting with introduction, 5 parts regarding the relationship between teachers and non-academic staff, teachers, parent, teacher, student, teacher, community, and lastly, conclusion. Without further ado, let's start with introduction. By reading our topics, which is internal and external of co-curriculum, can you imagine what means by internal and external relationship? Internal relationship is a relationship between two entities that is essential to the operation of the nature of the things. While external relationship is a relationship between two entities that had not been related to each other. Nature not necessarily have been different. You still cannot imagine, right? I explain more how internal and external relationship works between teacher and other entities. The teachers and non-academic staff, and teachers, students are the person that is essential to the co-curriculum. Important for teacher to have a good relationship between these entities because teacher plays a leadership roles. Non-academic staff managing the development program and student as a co-contributors. Meanwhile, teacher parents and teacher community are the entities that have not been related to each other while running a co-curriculum. But they still important because teacher-parents relationship impact a student learning and well-being, and teacher community such as local universities, museum, and service organization can enhance student educational experience. Now, let's move to teacher-teacher relationship. Firstly, professional relationship among teacher can adhere the norms the way teacher asks for help. For example, if one teacher asking his or her friends with a good tone so that other teacher are willing to help to solve the problem. But if the teacher asking with a bad tone towards other teacher, they may be reluctant to help him or her. Secondly, mentor teacher and novice teacher contribute to cooperation. How can I say, in my experience at school, all mentors teacher, which is an experienced teacher, always willing guided a novice teacher, which is still new at the school, to manage the club, sports, or any uniform bodies. With professional relationship, they can support and brings benefit to other teachers. Lack of cooperation can bring to ineffective to co-curriculum. And thirdly, professional relationship among teachers can increase a commitment when teachers doing their job. Teachers' commitment is important in managing a co-curriculum activities to create a new ideas and always find a way to contribute for students. Okay guys, as a teacher to be, I think everyone need to take note the responsibility in managing a co-curriculum activity. Firstly, teachers are responsible to set up a meeting to plan the curriculum activities. Teacher must set up a meeting among other teachers to make sure that everyone are clear with all the planning and discuss any improvement or any related issue on co-curriculum. Secondly, teachers set up the budget for co-curriculum activities every year. For your information, Ministry of Education allocate a bantuan co-curriculum sekolah. Therefore, teacher must run the program to use the money because the allocation must be spent in a current year. Balance of the money that not spent in the current year must return back to Ministry of Education no later than 31st January of the following year. For example, if the school still have a balance on 31st December 2020, the school must return back the money to Ministry of Education no later than 31st January 2021. Finally, every teacher in school must work together and take part in co-curriculum activities. From presentation last week, Bazli already explained about the main policy of all teachers that is compulsory, which the participation of all teachers in a school that is mandatory. All teachers need to take part in co-curriculum activities so that they can attract students to participate in any co-curriculum activities. Now, I pass to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you Amira. Now I will proceed with teacher and non-academic staff relationship. So who is non-academic staff in school? So the example is catering staff, psychologists, administration, health personnel and many more. So teacher and non-academic staff is an internal relationship. There are three relationships, which is positive interaction, helping each other and respect each other. So let's go with the first one, which is positive interaction. When administrator prioritize cultivating trusting and caring relationship with school staff, it can help create a culture in which all members of the school committee can thrive. Positive leader and staff relationship can enable the condition for teacher to further develop their teaching skill and help mitigate factors that lead to teacher burnout. So the second one is helping each other. So if teacher pay attention to everyone around them, they can notice that any negative energy that can drain people or any positive energy that can make people feel good. So the teacher can communicate openly with non-academic staff and can go to them for help. So teachers should pay attention when they are communicating with non-academic staff. So for example, a principal actively cultivates trust among member staff by asking their input on decisions that can affect them, by admitting their own mistake, by not shying away from difficult conversation, and by expressing appreciation and gratitude for their staff. So as a result, the staff will feel comfortable taking risks, offering ideas, expressing concern, and supporting each other. So the third one is respect each other. So respect should be given to those who have certain type of knowledge and power. Teacher and non-academic staff should accepting and encouraging as well as collaborative and supportive of each other's success. So for example, the teacher and non-academic staff can speak kindly to and about each other, compromising and honoring each other's boundaries. Now I will proceed with teacher and parent relationship. So teacher and parent relationship are an external relationship. So there are three relationships between teacher and parent, which are parent meeting, phone call or email, and trust each other. So the first one is parent meeting. Collaboration and consistency are important in maintaining a parent-teacher relationship. So this meeting allows teachers to give advice and support to parents, and conversely, for parents to ask questions and make suggestions for how school can be better in order to support their child development. So teacher and parent have a unique knowledge about their child that they can share to each other. So for example, the child might be talkative at home, however, they might have a different style at school. So the teacher and parents can share this information between each other for making the classroom environment better. So next, phone call or email. So ongoing communication with teacher and parent is essential to make sure they can tailor their approach to student while in class. So when a teacher works closely with parent, offering advice and keeping them informed about their child, students will have more respect to the teacher because the teacher is visibly putting in time and effort to be involved with their education. So the third one is trust each other. So parent and teacher relationship will build on a trust that school staff knew their job and would do them well. So this allows parents to better understand the field of education, to be more involved in it, and better share and support each other. Now I'll pass to the next presenter, which is Iza.
Okay, now we will continue to the relation between teacher and student. According to the policy on the implementation of co-curriculum activities, in policy number 2, which are students' participation in co-curriculum activities is compulsory. This policy is mentioned in Perkara 5.1 Surat Berkeliling Iktisas, stated that the goal of the co-curriculum needed the participation from each student. Each student must participate in at least one uniform body, one club activities and one sport or game activity. So, in order to make sure that these co-curriculum activities can run smoothly, teachers are the most important agent to make sure that all students are involved in co-curriculum activities in school. So here, there are a few things that the teacher need to do in order to follow the policy that's set by Ministry of Education. For the first one is, teacher register the co-curriculum of uniform body, sport and society for student, and make evaluation on student performance in co-curriculum activities in school. The second one, teacher set up the co-curriculum schedule for student, and the third one, teacher provide co-curriculum activities for students. Okay, let's we go to the first one. Teacher register the co-curriculum of uniform body, sport and society for student, and make evaluation on student performance in co-curriculum activities in school. School create the wide opportunities for students to participate in any co-curricular activities that they interest. Senior assistant for co-curricular activities have to ensure that all students are involved in the activities that they have chosen at the beginning of the year. The job is to monitor and assess based on the following aspects, which are involvement, participation, and performance of the co-curriculum activities. In its duty of the teacher advisor of each unit to assess student co-curriculum activities. Assessment is based on guideline provided by the Ministry School Division, which is inclusive of the mark awarded, which must be followed closely. For the second one is, teachers set up the co-curriculum schedule for students. To ensure that co-curriculum activities in school run actively from time to time, it will make it easier for students to know what the co-curriculum activities will carry out during each week. So for example, as we can see here, on every Wednesday, there is a school co-curriculum day. On the co-curriculum day, we have a meeting. As we can see here, for the first week, we have a perjumpaan kelab and persatuan. For the second week, we have a perjumpaan unit beruniform. And the third week, we have perjumpaan kelab sukan dan permainan. As we can see here, this meeting is alternate one another between uniform bodies, club and association, and game sport. And the last one is teacher provide co-curricular activities for students. Senior assistant teacher and co-curriculum committee are responsibility to plan co-curriculum activities in school. Typically, planning these activities will involve weekly, monthly, term or semester and annual. Careful planning by including school calendar will allow each activity's plan to be carried out successfully. Therefore, each co-curricular activities planning need to examine jointly and also need to take into account others events involving school management and administration. So in order to plan the co-curriculum activities, the teacher need to include the specific objective and KPI that school want to achieve. Knowing the suitable KPI and strategy will help the school achieve their goals. As we can see here, there are the activities arrangement such as we have program Merentas Desa, Sukantara, program Gotong Royong that already have the PIC on every event. And also, we can see here at the plan contingency. For example, for the program Gotong Royong, from these activities, the contingency plan is focusing on creative and innovative. Co-curricular activities are vital because even though they are not a part of the core curriculum, they play a very crucial role in giving young boys and girls the ability to shape up their life. By participating with the co-curriculum activities, the student able to get more benefits. Here, there is 4 benefits that the student can get when they participate with the co-curriculum activities. The first one is student able to build sense of responsibility and confidence. The second one is exposure to the new activities. The third one is a develop special skill. And the last one is a student able to enhance physical and mental health. Okay, we go first to the first benefit, which is build sense of responsibilities and confidence. When students in their early life are given some responsibility or task to handle like an application of the first aid or managing the class painting board and etc., their efficiency to handle such situation become much better. So in other words, these activities foster the sense of self-confidence, responsibility and accountability. Next one is exposure to new activities. Students are introduced to a wide range of activities that give them better strength while letting them choose what they wish to learn, what they enjoy. Co-curricular activities in school help students sharpen their communication skill, expression skill, public speaking, participation, and sense of belonging through different types of activities. So the third one is develop special skill. Co-curricular activities in school help to shape their talent of the young mind and give them to a opportunity to develop their specialized skill. Competition that organize can also create a competitiveness environment and help them work toward continuous improvement in their skill. Therefore, schools are now understand the importance of co-curricular activities from the early stage of school so that students can benefit in the future as well. For the last one is enhance physical and mental health. Also, co-curricular activities require students to stay active at school by participating. As students, they have no option to skip these activities such as football, bola jaring, bola tampar, indoor game and etc. because they are a part of their curriculum. So co-curriculum activities are helpful for students as they enhance physical fitness as well as mental health of students and also help in relieving students from academic stress. Okay, that's all for the teacher-student relation. Now I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Iza. Now, I will present about teacher-community relationship. So, what is teacher community? Teacher community means teachers can forge relationships with outside agencies and community members to provide children with the best possible learning environment. The first point under teacher community is teacher and community is an external relationship. It considers as an external relationship because community can consider as outside people of the school. Community means a group of people with diverse characteristics who are linked by social ties, share common perspective, and engage in joint action in geographical locations or settings. Community also means people, organizations, or local business that are dedicated to supporting the school. The second point is the interaction between school and outside parties or community. School-community relationship is a mutual understanding through with the school and the community link with each other for the achievement of goals of the community and school too. In co-curriculum context, school can have a good interaction with community to plan activities related with co-curriculum activities field. Next, schools are the best agents of community change. When school and community work together, they can make the improvement, especially be the best agents to someone such as students to receive a positive change in their life. Collaboration between teacher and community during co-curriculum activities can improve students' motivation. It also can establish students' rapport with community. For example, when uniform bodies such as recreation society, collaboration with community welfare homes such as Old People House. So during the activity, teacher can plan activities such as gotong royong activities, eat together, and spend a time to talk with old people. So this activity can increase a student's communication to be more polite when talking with older people, and also can know how to make the relationship between students and older peoples because they are very sensitive. So during these activities, students can learn how to make a communication and skills with community. Another point is principal and teacher need to maintain a good relationship with the community. Maintain a good relationship between school and community is very important for school to organize co-curriculum activities in the present and future. Principal and teacher can maintain a good relationship by give positive feedback for every time collaboration with the community. For instance, in my secondary school, the school always collaboration with fire and rescue departments for every year of the school for co-curriculum activities where they give talk and demonstrated on how to use a fire extinguisher. The aims of activity is to improve learning by acknowledge students what should we do if our school involved in fire. So, students can enhance new knowledge and learn how to use a fire extinguisher that teacher do not teach in the classroom. This activity can give positive feedback to fire and rescue departments. This shows that school make a good relationship with the fire and rescue community. The last point is principal and teacher can involve the community in the success of school activities. Teacher and community relationship can make the school co-curriculum activities become more success if they work together. Community can be as a sponsorship for school activities such as donate a used sports equipment to the students. Some schools do not have a complete sports equipment, so community can sponsor for sports equipment to make students comfortable joining co-curriculum activities. Teacher also can involve with another teacher from another school in the success of school activities. For example, for netball club advisor can make collaboration with another netball club advisor from another school in the same states. This means that during the netball tournaments at school level, the school who got first place can identify another best player from another school who got second and third place to collaborate with the school for tournaments at district level. Then, netball club advisor also can hire the best coach from netball community to teach the students. This action can bring a chance to success of netball tournaments because the school have the best players from many schools. As a conclusion for this topic, internal and external of co-curriculum can be seen in many relationships which are teacher-teacher, teacher non-academic staff, teacher-parents, teacher-students, and teacher-community. All of the relationships have their own advantage that was presented in this video. Future teachers can have a look at all these relationships as the references when work at the school. That's all from my group. I hope this video can help you guys more understanding about internal and external of co-curriculum. Thank you.